And I think we're live. Good morning, everybody. This is Bo here with the Texas Trader. It is Wednesday, July 9th, 7:31 a.m. Texas time. So we have about an hour before the market opens. I'm just going to go over my process, what I do every morning. And just walk you through what I'm looking at, and see if we can find any good stocks to trade this morning. So first, I always start with the SPY to see what it's doing, see what kind of news there is. So you can see we're kind of pulling back, which is expected after breaking all-time highs down here. What was it, like 610 or something like that? Can't remember what the high was, but 614. Anyways, so getting a nice little pullback here on the SPY. It actually looks like it's trying to bounce though, so I can see this bouncing and continue going higher. See what happens. Any news? SoundHound AI stock jumps amid AI push, but this technical indicator signal slows down. Chamath shrugs off dollars, 11% slide. U.S. stocks likely to open higher. Trump's tariff clock ticks. Fed's likely to keep rates unchanged. Trump's tariff letter sparks high level of uncertainty and volatility, says Economic. So I'm having some good connection, maybe. So yeah, not much. Not too much going on. Looks like we might want to start paying attention to some AI stocks. Bitcoin stocks are really, or crypto, I should say, crypto stocks are really starting to get hot, it seems like. What's this SoundHound that you're talking about? It's I might keep an eye on CXAI down here around the $1 level. But no real setup for it. But anyways, on to my watch list. So first watch list I go through is my multi-day breakout watch list. I've got MPU on there from the other day. Broke this high here. This is actually a nice first green day bounce yesterday. It's closing in on 52-week highs. I think this is, yeah. So they had some crypto news a while back, it looks like, on the 2nd. So no play for me on this one. Probably just put this on a panic dip buy watch list. I'll take it off the multi-day breakout, but I'll keep it on watch. It's BLNE crypto real estate. Yeah, so this is crypto real estate stock that was spiking a couple weeks ago. Looks like it may be trying to bounce. Was this low? 116. We got a low of 117 here, so that's a higher low. I may keep an eye on this BLNE today. It's not an ideal first green day bounce setup, but this right here was more of the ideal play. I'll keep it on watch just because I'll actually move it to the first green day bounce. Just because these crypto stocks have been kind of... I started moving yesterday, it seemed like. Maybe Friday. I guess market was closed Friday, so Thursday. I wasn't paying attention too much Thursday, so... let's see here. Moving on up to the first green day bounce watch list. We got LIXT, which was a first green day bounce yesterday. It looks like it started moving a little bit, so I'll move LIXT to the multi-day breakout watch list. Take it off that first green day bounce since it's already bounced. Had the move yesterday. NKTR. Yeah, this one ended up having an offering. I thought it was going to be a good first green day bounce setup, but ended up having an offering and never really played out. So I'll keep it on there. I'm more than likely not going to play it. I should probably just take it off, but I'll keep it on there and keep an eye on it. See what it's going to do. Panic dip buy watch list. We got VOR. So it started pulling back yesterday. It's had a first red day here, so I'll move this from the panic dip buy watch list down to the first green day bounce. And I'm not sure if I'll play this one or not, but I'll keep an eye on it for first green day bounce. We got VIOT. Started pulling yesterday. It closed green, so this is actually still a green day. This is not a first red day, even though the candle is red. So it closed higher than the previous day. So just kind of still watching for a panic dip buy on that. Will I play it? Probably not. SRFM. We're at a 52-week high. Is this all-time high? No, 52-week high. We've had a couple green days in a row already, so it's got a top wick here. Looks like we're pushing higher though here pre-market, so keep this on the panic dip buy watch list. ONCY, same thing. A few green days in a row, so just watching for a possible panic. PMU, we went over that one. BTCS, this is Bitcoin. Has something to do with crypto, so same thing here. Huge green day yesterday, so I'm just kind of waiting for a possible panic or a first red day. BT, same thing. Looks like we're starting to kind of top out here. We'll see what happens. Again, just waiting for panic dip buys. And if that doesn't happen, they move on to the first green day bounce setup. All right. I think I just lost internet connection. We're back and running. I think I'm back online, but I think your swim is not working. Here we go. All right, so let's try this again. We're going to look at the big movers from yesterday. So we got RLYB. It spiked up, good volume for the year. I mean, we pulled back quite a bit. It's kind of consolidating, so this will go on to be a liquidity trap setup. SQNS, same thing. Nice spike. It's holding up. I believe this, yeah, Bitcoin focused treasury strategy. So this had some Bitcoin news yesterday, so that's going to stay on the liquidity trap watch list. We got ARTL. I'm not sure why this is on this watch list, but it's preclinical data. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Possible multi-day breakout. Is this all-time high? No. I don't know. I'll move this down to the multi-day breakout watch list. It's pretty choppy, so probably not going to play that one. LGPS. This is one from a couple days ago, Monday. This one is still holding up, so I'll move this to liquidity trap. Should have been moved there yesterday. MBIO. And this is a spiker from Monday too. Yeah, ignore that one. So I didn't put any big movers from yesterday on the watch list except RLYB and SQNS. This PROK was a big spiker yesterday, one that we played on the Gap and Crap. Made a little over $500 on that, and it's moving higher today, so not really a liquidity trap setup since we're already moving higher. It's kind of already made that squeeze, right? So squeezed out all the shorts that were buying the top yesterday. So I'll put that on my panic dip buy watch list. The higher it goes, the more I'll be looking for a panic. So PROK will be on the panic dip buy. So let's go to today's scanner. Let's see what we got today. We got CLDI. Breakthrough. I'm not seeing any news on this thing. Let's see. CLDI rose 52% pre-market. The stock's after-hour surge comes on the heels of a development in the healthcare sector. It has been making headlines for its innovative approaches to cancer treatment. On Tuesday, it was reported that 12 healthcare stocks, including this one, were experiencing movement in the aftermarket session. So this is kind of moving on the healthcare sector getting hot. No real news that I see of, not yet. CLDI, I'll put it on the watch list. Probably won't play that one. SUGP. Wins 11 million Hong Kong hospital contract. So what's that? China stock. Hong Kong stock, 4 million float, plenty of cash. We do have a shelf restricted by the baby shelf rule. This may be a good one. Looks kind of choppy right now, but we'll see. I'll put it on the watch list for possible gap and crap. SCAG. I don't see any news on this one either. Put it on watch. Probably no play for me on that one. EVOK. What's this? NASDAQ. I got a notice of allowance for a U.S. patent application covering use of GIMOTI in patients with moderate to severe symptoms of gastroparesis, whatever that is. Something to do with your gut health, it sounds like. Let's see here. Yeah, some type of patent and spiking. We got a couple good 15-minute candles going here, so let's see what the float is. We got EVOK. 1 million float. You can see it's traded 3 million float. 3 million in volume here on this 15-minute candle, and this is a 1.4 million float. So we've rotated the float pre-market. We got 34.5 months cash left. Warrants, more warrants. So offering priced at 68 cents. We're way above that. $8. 8.16. They got some warrants at 8.16. 8.16. Got some open ATMs. Registered shelves. So very likely to have some type of offering. EVOK, I'll keep it on watch though. I mean, not the greatest news, but it's got news. I'm liking it because this 15-minute chart is starting to set up for my gap and crap reversal setup. Here we go again. I'm offline again. What's going on? Jesus. So KZIA. Chemotherapy is phase 1B. So the company announced preliminary results from its phase 1B trial combining all their little drugs or whatever, a standard chemotherapy. So yeah, I don't know about that one. SOBR. No news that I see. BMGL. Not seeing really any news on that either. Healthcare stocks are taking off today. So kind of already went over PROK, just looking for a panic, possible panic. KIDZ, come on. Yeah, not sure what's going on with my computer today. Not sure if it's Thinkorswim or if I have an internet connection. So kids, KIDZ, let's see. Announced it increased its Solana holdings by 295%. So some more crypto news. It's already had a spike back here, pulled, never really bounced. I mean, it bounced there, I guess, but yeah, I'm not too sure about this KIDZ. SRFM, talked about that earlier. What else on the scanner? This GAM, a lot of people are talking about. Had a nice move yesterday. I'll move it to the liquidity trap setup. Probably nothing I'm going to play, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it to see if it can move higher, and then I'll actually start looking for a first green day bounce setup on it. That's about it. I mean, there's a few other things on the scanner, but I try to focus on everything that's 20% or more. It's up 20% or more. What's this? PCSA. I don't see any news. It's a cheap penny stock. Maybe some news will come out later. I don't know. Not seeing any news on it, but this 15-minute chart is setting up nicely, so put that on the possible gap and crap. So make sure I've got everything. Yep. What's up, Mega Trades? I'm just going over my pre-market process. Pretty much done. I don't see anything I'm too excited about today. Let's see here. First green day bounce, possibly. BLNE. I'm going to keep this BLNE on watch. I'll be using this $1.17 as my risk. What's this back here? $1.16. At or below. So I'll be using this $1.17 here kind of as my risk level. We'll see if it can hold that. I'll be keeping an eye on that stock. So BLNE possibly. KTR. This thing looks like it's finally going to bounce. I don't know. They had that offering, so it kind of messed everything up. I'll probably ignore that one. PROK. What is BMNR doing? They had news this morning at 7 o'clock. Closes $250 million private placement to advance its treasury strategy on Ethereum. Ethereum, whatever. So I'm not sure how this is working. It seems to be pretty slow. Anyways. BMNR. That's just so high, such a high price stock now. Just, I don't know. This this game, GAME, got the same or similar news, I guess. I mean, it's already up there quite a bit too. SQNS may be a decent one to keep on watch. It's just kind of choppy too. Low of 182. I might use that 182 there. See if we can stay above that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really that I am super interested in. Maybe this PCSA. We're starting to set up here on the 15-minute chart. I mean, let's look at PCSA. Almost 40 million float. Definitely not rotated the float. Yeah, the volume's really not there right now, so probably end up ignoring this one. Yeah. Volume's not there, so probably nothing for me. EVOK. What was the float on that one again? $1.41. This is probably going to be my top watch. It's 8 o'clock right now. So we've got about 30 minutes to the market opens. It's 8:02 actually, Texas time. So we've got about 30 minutes to the market opens, 28 minutes. I'll be watching this EVOK for a gap and crap reversal setup. And let's kind of map out some levels here. Love you. Have a good day. So I'm gonna look at this high here where we pushed higher. That's 585, and this low is low is 525. So let's use this trusty old rectangle tool. 585, 525. I'll extend that a little bit. So kind of look for that level. Man, this thing's starting to move. Look at that level. The next level would be that 525 to 471. I'll put an alert there. And then the next levels, I mean, we're talking about like the $4 to 475 area, or 375 area. So I'm not sure it's going to pull back that far. So EVOK, this is going to be my top watch today. I mean, this PCSA is picking up volume, but I just think the float's too high. So I'll keep them both on watch. This EVOK is going to be my top watch though for a gap and crap this morning. CG, SCAG. Yeah, nothing there for me really. SUGP. I mean, this is a maybe. So probably not, but a maybe. And then CLDI. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know about the CLDI either. I'll keep it on watch though. So my main one is going to be this EVOK, and I'm just looking for a gap and crap reversal. Ideally to around this $5 area probably. So somewhere in here possibly, maybe down to this 471, but somewhere in this area I'll be looking for a pullback on the 15-minute chart. You know, waiting for that first green or first red candle, and then start looking for some hammer candles. And at that time, Then I'll go to smaller time frames like the 5 and the 1 minute chart, and I'll start looking for higher lows to start buying. So that's gonna be my my trades, and I might think about swinging some of this CXAI with some of this AI talk heating up. Using using Monday's low as my risk level, so low 95 cents. Yeah, 95. Yeah, I'm not seeing much either. EVOK, that's the one I'm going to be focused on. News isn't the greatest, but it's one that's setting up in my gap and crap reversal pattern, so we'll keep it on watch. Like I said, I may trade this CXAI as a swing trade. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in the chat. I'm done with my pre-market prep for the morning. So, like I said, EVOK is going to be my top watch. I'm not seeing anything too exciting either. So, that's going to be it for me for the morning. Market opens here in about 20 minutes. So I'll catch you guys in chat. Stay safe. Don't force anything. Market looks like it's starting to bounce, so we may come up with some trades today, but I got to go let my dog out. I'm out. Peace.